Hello! Hope everyone is feeling good wherever you are in the world. It's New Year's Eve, big day. Got some plans for tonight and I thought it would be fun to vlog tonight. Make some visual memories of Bangkok life and all that. Let's do it. Welcome to the vlog fam. Let's go and give 2023 a good farewell. So the number one thing to do in Bangkok on New Year's Eve is to take like a dinner cruise. Bangkok's Chao Phraya River is pretty spectacular as it is, but on New Year's Eve with the fireworks, that sounds amazing. Ooh, sold. So that's what we're going to do. I'm really excited, just waiting for a car now. Bangkok, we love you. Good night. Hello. It's officially 2024. And yeah, a lot of feelings and thoughts about 2023 ending. It was quite a year. I mean, even if we just start with addressing the elephant in the room, I'm in Thailand. I currently live in Bangkok. And the thing is that if you would ask me 12 months ago, back in January, if I knew this would happen, my answer would be absolutely no chance. 12 months ago, leaving the UK wasn't even an option. It wasn't even an idea. It wasn't even a thought. So it's safe to say a lot has happened. And a lot of things have led me here to this moment. Actually, let's just take a moment, right? Look at this view. This view is absolutely insane. I literally just sit here for hours and just stare at it. Very, very grateful for this one. Right, back to the point. So yeah, with 2023 ending today, I just thought to grab a camera and talk about it a little. I do feel like I have learned a lot this year. Not to say that I was clueless before, but I do really feel that this year I went through a real boot camp of life testing my beliefs, my values, my faith, my intentions, my attachments, my endurance, all of it. All of it. It's all been tested. And I guess I just wanted to sit down and share a few things in case someone needs to hear it. So here's a few lessons from this past year. Number one, trust the process. Where do I even start with this one? Because I feel like it has a lot of layers to it. Actually, a lot of things will probably circle back to this one point. But in simple terms, you have to trust the process of life, the process of change, the process of growth, and all the uncertainty and work that comes with it. If you show up for yourself every day and for the life you want to live, everything else falls into its place and in your favor, always. And it's very often not straight away, but that's the whole point. It's in the patience, it's in the trusting the process. A bit on a personal note, but worth saying, I can definitely say that I've never felt as strong in my faith as I am right now after this year. And it all goes back to the point of trusting the process. You have to believe that everything in this world conspires in your favor for you to achieve everything you want. And if you just believe this one simple thing, it can get you through anything, really. You will feel incredible gratitude when you actually start feeling it and seeing it working in your life. And probably what's even more important, it will give you a great sense of peace and give you strength to be patient in times when things get hard and don't go your way. If you trust the process and just believe that everything is happening for the reason to get you where you want to be, you just really become unstoppable in your spirit. And the whole experience of life just starts to feel like a magical process. Everything is on its way to you. You just have to trust the process. And here, my next point should probably be on fear and uncertainty. Because guess what? You don't need to know, and you can't really know the whole journey to your destination. And you just need to be brave enough to take that first step that's right in front of you right now. I actually remember very clearly one particular point for me this year when I knew exactly what my next step should be. I could feel it with every part of me, and my intuition was very clear on this one thing. And even when I knew what was the right step to take, I was absolutely terrified. I was terrified of all the change it would bring into my life. My mind was freaking out. My ego was freaking out because a part of me just needed to know all the answers and how it's going to play out for me. But that's just not how it works. You need to embrace not knowing. You need to embrace not having the answers. You need to embrace not knowing all the steps, just not knowing the future. But when you know where you want to go and you have this calling, you will almost always know what is the first step. And that's really the only step you should be thinking about. And if you're brave enough to take that first step in front of you into the direction you want to go, everything else, step 2, step 3, all the rest will unfold themselves in the right timing. And yeah, again, you don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to know everything. You don't even need to understand it all to do something. You just need to trust the process. You need to trust the timing, and you just take it one action or step at a time. One thing that just came to my mind on the whole trusting the process and getting into the flow of it all point is to actually start with trusting yourself. You have to trust yourself because that's what will get you far. No matter what happens, you will be okay. When you trust yourself and you keep choosing to show up for yourself every day and keep going, there's always good things waiting for you ahead. You need to remember your worth. That's both worth that comes from putting in the work, but also the worth that comes from inside and knowing what you deserve. You should also, in a way, fall in love with doing hard things, because that's how you really build your true inner confidence, and just proving to yourself time and time again that you can count on yourself, that you can put in the work to achieve the things you want to achieve, and you can just get yourself through anything, really. That's just so important. And then there's also your inner self-worth and just knowing that you are truly deserving and just worthy of all the amazing things in this world, because that's exactly what you will get in life. You will get what you think you deserve. It always starts with you. It always starts inside of you. Really, the only thing that stands between you and you getting all the abundance that's available to you in this world is your own limiting beliefs about yourself. Do try to let them go, and there will be so much good stuff just flooding your life. And just let it, you deserve it. Next one is a big one, and if I had to choose one thing to drive it home, it would be this one, and it's on letting go. There's actually one particular book that I was coming back to again and again this year, and it's The Power of Letting Go. To be very honest, this book became a bit of a comfort blanket for me in the moments that were particularly hard this year. I really would just put the audiobook on repeat in moments when I felt the most stuck in my head and when it all just felt a little bit too much. And it would really help and ground me and just bring me back to the present every time. Yeah, go check out the book. It's actually very easy to read and very easy to take in. Yeah, I do recommend it. And I can only try here and explain the practice of letting go here briefly. And it's not about giving up, it's not about being passive, it's about freeing yourself from the self-imposed things that hold us back. We are so often prisoners of our own thoughts and feelings and past experiences, and these things really do shape our perception of ourselves and the world around us. And these perceptions just really create self-limitations and stand in the way of our happiness and growth. I actually really like how the book breaks it down into 4 or maybe 5 steps. And the first one is about being fully present in the here and now as you are, and really just enjoying and embracing the moment right here as it is. And that one is to really ground you and get you out of your head and back into your life. The second one is about letting go of your thoughts that keep you stuck. And oh my, I get stuck a lot in my head. Surely many can relate. There's a lot to it. There's getting stuck on expectations, there's getting stuck on control and specific outcomes. There's feelings about the past and anxiety about the future. All the perfection and pressure we put on ourselves. There is so much noise in our heads trapping us, so it's really all about getting rid of that noise and learning to deal with those thoughts and emotions, learning to observe them rather than giving in and just getting stuck in circles. The one after that is letting go of pain, and that has a lot to do with working through trauma that we may hold. And the last but not least is surrendering and letting go completely. And that's just about tuning into the flow of life and your intuition and just letting go of all the pressure and letting things unfold naturally. There's so much more I could and would love to say on practicing of letting go. There is so many layers to it all, from looking into our egos and intuition, mindfulness, as well as attachment and detachment. We could just be here all night. Hopefully I've done it a little bit of justice here, but it's really something I believe can bring a lot of peace into our life, and that's what it's really all about. Right, one last thing, I guess. It actually came up in a conversation with my dear friend the other day, and I just think right now it would be the perfect way to close with it. You know what, I will actually just read the quote. It's from the Stats documentary on Netflix. It's just fucking great. My friend and I rewatch it all the time. There's loads of good things in it. Do watch it if you haven't already. Right, here it goes. There will never be anyone who has it all figured out. That's the secret of life. Happiness depends on how you accept that. Yeah, here's to always growing, always learning, always changing, and just embracing this beautiful experience that is life. And Happy New Year!